Hello everyone. Today myself Rutvik Sausani is going to tell you how to write a program to measure the temperature using TMP36 and display it on serial monitor in degrees centigrade. This is a project under Foundation Skills in Sensor Interfacing at Marwadi University, which is guided by Mr. Mehul H. Kantaria, Assistant Professor of Information and Communication Technology Department at Marwadi University. Now we will have a quick look at the components that we are going to use today. The first component we are going to use today is Arduino Uno board. This you can see here. It is a microprocessor board that we are going to use today. Then this is TMP36 Temperature IC that we are going to use to measure the temperature. It has a range from -40 to 125 degrees centigrade. So now we'll move on to TinkerCAD. I have already opened the TinkerCAD. So here the Arduino Uno board and TMP36 both are present. You will get these components from here as you can see, this is Arduino Uno board here and TMP36, it is here. Here for TMP36 IC, this is the power supply that you are going to give. This pin you will give it to the 5-volt supply. This V output, that is analog output, that you will give to any one of the analog pins here, that is from A0 to A5. That is 6 analog pins are there present on the Arduino board. And this is ground. This you will have to give to the ground. And on Arduino Uno board there are 3 ground present. Now we'll move on to Arduino Uno board. We have total 14 digital pins, that is from 0 to 13. 3 grounds, 1 reset, 1 5-volt output supply, 1 3.3 output supply, 1 is V in, and 6 analog pins. And this is the power supply that you are going to give to the Arduino board, that you can give through your laptop or any charger. And this is the reset button for Arduino board. And you will have a pair of TX RX pins, that is 0 and 1, that will be used to transfer the data from any wired devices like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. And here pin 13 is directly connected to the LED. So if you want to check the blinking of the LED, or so you can use this LED here. So now we'll go for the connections. As I told you before, V supply will give it to 5-volt. V out to any one of the analog pin. I will take A2. Then ground pin to the ground. We'll give power supply the red color. Let it be green as it is. And ground will give black. It will be easy for us to differentiate them. Okay, now we are done with the connections. Now we'll move on to the writing of the code. So now in code, we will have to take 3 variables. That is a temp value, that will take the value from analog pin A2, that is from 0 to 1, 0 to 3. Then our second variable will be temperature value in millivolts. That is, will convert the analog read, that is temp value, into millivolts. Then we'll convert the millivolts into degree centigrade. That will be our third variable. So now we'll take our 3 variables. Float, temp value, then temp value in millivolts, then temp value in degree centigrade. So now we are done with taking of the variables. Now we'll go for void setup. The codes inside the void setup run only once. So in void setup, our first code will be pin mode. A2 as input, then serial.begin. We are using serial.begin to start the transferring of the data. Now we are done with the void setup. Now go to void loop. Now in void loop, first we'll get the temp value. Temp value is equals to analog read A2. Now temperature value in millivolts is equals to temp value into 5000 divided by 1024. Because the range of analog read is from 0 to 1023, that is 1024 parts, and we have to convert them to 5 volts, that is 5000 millivolts. So we are taking multiplying it by 5000 and dividing it by 1024. Now for getting temperature value in degree centigrades, is equals to temp MV divided by 10 and subtracted by minus 50. Here we are doing subtraction by minus 50 because the minimum value we'll get of temp value degree centigrades by temp value MV divided by 10 is 10, and we have the range of TMP36 from minus 40 to 125. Here we are subtracting by minus 50 because the minimum value of temp MV divided by 10 will be 10, and the value TMP36 will be given, the minimum value is minus 40 and maximum is 125. So we'll subtract it by 50 to get the desired value. Then we will print the data on the serial monitor. So serial dot println temp C. So we are done with the code. See if any mistakes are there. So our code is running perfectly fine. Now we will see if both our hardware and software both are working simultaneously very good. Here it's 25 degree. Check on serial monitor. Yes, 24.71. Here it's minus 9, minus 8.01, 106, 125. We are getting 124.80. Yes, our code is running perfectly fine. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video. Thank you once again.